Welcome back, everybody. I did not edit my stuff properly, so give me 1 second. Wow, this is actually terrible, terrible timing. Let's do this. Sorry, I wasn't prepared, apparently. So, let's see here. But welcome, everybody. Tonight we're going to start a new journey of What Remains of Edith Finch. Hey, your timing was impeccable, actually. So I apologize for that. Is Dunkin' closed? That is disappointing. That's okay. I wonder what time they close. You could, if you had to get some coffee. Alright guys, so tonight we are going to start What Remains of Edith Finch. I played through this once. And of course there's going to be an ad, so that's okay. We'll give myself a second. Sorry, gang. Let's see, I don't know if YouTube's... We're good. We're good to go here. So, from what I remember vaguely about this game, she's going to her family home.
A lot of this isn't going to make sense to you, and I'm sorry about that. I'm just going to start at the beginning, with the house.
Oh. Alright, let's rock and roll. Let's see. Can zoom in with left trigger.
I lived here until I was 11, but I wasn't allowed inside half the rooms.
I mean, the artwork's great. I love when there's the peaceful sounds that really make you feel like you're there. Right triggers to interact.
Inside the mailbox were bills from 7 years ago, marked urgent, open immediately. I hadn't been back since my brother Lewis's funeral.
Oh. You just plowed right into it.
In her will, my mother left me a key but didn't tell me what it unlocked. Maybe she thought I'd know. Or she thought that the mystery would be enough to bring me back.
Is this a path? Ooh, it's narrow. So we could go up on the mountain or around.
The truth is, even after I inherited the house, I never thought I'd come back to it. But now I had questions about my family that only the house knew the answers to. The woods around the house have always been uncomfortably silent.
It is pretty quiet.
As if they're about to say something, but never do.
Is that the house? No. Not yet. Maybe. Oh, it's just... Can you imagine seeing a house like that in real life?
The house was exactly like I remembered it, the way I'd been dreaming about it.
Wild. Alright, into the house we go. Two paths again. Check out the
As
garage.
a child, the house made me uncomfortable in a way I couldn't put into words. Now, as a 17-year-old, I knew exactly what those words were. I was afraid of the house.
I mean, some of it doesn't look like it's been abandoned for 7 years. It's like not in the worst condition. Sort of. Wait a second. Wait a second. Oh, we're going in.
Crawling through the doggy door used to be a lot easier when I was 11.
For 7 years, everything's in pretty damn good condition.
For the first time in years,
2010.
I felt like I was home.
That's cool.
But instead of a family, there were just memories of one.
Jesus. 22? I do remember some of them were fairly young when they died.
Like how only one restaurant would deliver to our house, so we had Chinese a lot.
Crazy how nothing aged.
Or how after Louis started working at the cannery, we all got sick of eating salmon. Except our cat, Molly.
Also fair. Damn.
The table was still
Is
a
that
wreck
blood?
from the night we left.
Wine.
It was like a bomb had gone off, killing everyone but sparing the furniture.
Yeah, it does seem that way. Eddie.
My mom was the only one of us who could imagine Great-Grandma Edie living in a nursing home.
Edie, sorry.
Nothing in the house looked abnormal. There was just too much of it, like a smile with too many teeth.
I mean, I think it makes it feel very lived in. Nice TV, nice table. Table's pretty
Even
sick.
the fireplace had a story. Edie told me the bricks came from the original house, after it sank.
Damn. Okay. Ooh, keep going.
Great-Grandpa Sven built a music box for Barbara, along with the rest of the house. Mom always told me to stay out of the basement, so I wasn't too surprised when the key didn't fit.
It's dark. And very unsettling, to be honest. Can we... Yeah, up the stairs we go.
After Milton disappeared, Mom sealed up all the bedrooms. Then Edie retaliated and drilled peepholes.
Grandma sounds like a riot.
I spent a lot of time playing in Great Uncle Walter's room. I think my mom sometimes regretted not sealing it up.
Well, I think
Louis told me there were secret passages, but I never believed him.
secret passages. Good.
Turns out, my mom was really good at keeping secrets. Now it was time to find out what my mom had been afraid of.
Alrighty. Well, we're going right in.
From the paintings on the wall, it was clear my brother Milton had been here before me.
Hey!
Reading this, maybe it sounds like I had a plan.
So, all that's happening so far is we are in the house, and she basically said that she's trying to figure out why her mother was so afraid of the house. And we know her brother...
But I had no idea what was behind that door.
We found a secret passageway. Good. Eat that Oreos.
Just like I had no idea where all this was gonna lead.
I guess the whole family has lived in the house, and,
I grew up looking at Molly's room through the peephole. Being inside for the first time, I felt like I'd stepped behind a painting.
each room her mom sealed off. So she's like slowly going into each room of the family member that lived there. Like they would die and she'd like
Molly's
seal
gerbil
off the
had
door.
a tiny bedroom with its own even tinier gerbil cage.
That's awesome. Which is pretty insane if you think about it. I got the sense
Edie had spent a lot of time here before my mom sealed the doors.
Edie is the grandmother. 19th. She was only 10 years old? Hold on one second. Yep, 1937 to 1947.
December 13th, 1947. Dear Diary, I'll be gone soon, but I wanted to tell somebody about what's gonna happen. It started when Mom sent me to bed without dinner. I woke up and I was starving, so I looked around for something to eat.
Something to eat. The gerbil food. I mean, it's a carrot.
The gerbil food was dry, but I didn't mind it.
What's in there? Pumpkin?
My Halloween candy was all gone.
That's disappointing. No other secret snack spots, huh? I don't like that she wrote that she was gonna be gone soon. I know she's 10,
Mom,
she's a little
can
girl.
I come out now?
Sweetheart, it's late. Go to sleep.
But she's hungry. Is that toothpaste?
I kept eating and eating.
No! That's fucking terrible. Really?
I ate a lot of things that night.
I don't know if that was wise of her.
Then I heard chirping outside my window. It was a barn swallow going back to her nest. I reached out for her.
Fiend.
And suddenly, I was a cat.
How can we jump?
I tried to be quiet, but the bird was really scared.
Oof. The little jingle from its collar. We ain't gonna make that jump.
Mom and Dad didn't even look at me.
Oh, we can't look in. Damn. I wonder where we're supposed to... Oh. Okay. Come on, little guy. Alright. We're getting there. I don't really want to, like, kill the cat, though. Or the bird.
I jumped and I almost got her.
Almost. That's up here?
Now I was up in the big tree. I promised Dad I wouldn't climb it anymore. All I cared about was eating that mama bird.
She's gonna go for it, isn't she?
I gobbled her up. And suddenly, I was an owl. First, all I heard was the wind. Then I heard little teeth nibbling in the grass.
Little teeth nibbling. Like a mouse?
Rabbits.
Rabbits? Ain't no way. Did we get it? Oh, we sure did.
I imagined his face looking up and seeing mine through my talons. I swallowed him up, and I didn't chew one bit. Then I flew off to find something bigger.
Something bigger than the rabbit?
A mama rabbit.
Mama rabbit?
She was almost too big to carry. I started choking, but I couldn't stop eating.
Started choking.
And suddenly, I was a shark.
Oof. Really? Alright, we're going somewhere. There's gotta be water, right?
I rolled off a cliff and into the ocean.
I got real scared we were gonna get hit by that
Now,
car.
I was hungrier than ever.
We're gonna get that fish. Somehow.
I wanted fat, juicy seals.
Seals. I don't really want to do that, actually. Come on, catch the fish. I don't really want to kill any seals. I mean, I felt bad enough about the bunnies. If I'm being honest. Oh. That was a fish. Okay. I don't see any... Oh no, is that a... That's definitely a seal. I really have to kill it.
I tore off her flipper, and it tasted really good.
This is really nice from a 10-year-old. Is that it? Is it bleeding? Come on now, don't make me do this.
I grabbed on tight, but I was so hungry, I jumped out of the water. When I opened my eyes, everything had changed.
Everything. Am I a snake? Oh, yeah. Yeah, the font's really cool. It's really unique.
Now I was a monster, and I smelled people everywhere.
I'm not really... people? Are we gonna really try to eat a person right now? Oop. Wow, this is very awkward controls.
But I moved real quiet.
Oh, yeah, we're gonna eat that person. Yep. Okay. Maybe upstairs, probably.
I wanted to stop, but also I didn't.
Don't mind me looking around. It's really cool how much you can move around. How on earth do I get up there? Oh, out the door probably. We're getting there. Oh, we're gonna eat the captain too. Yeah, go for it.
After the last passenger, I was still hungry.
Oh,
And to cross the water, I smelled something new. Something I had to have, so I swam towards it.
it's crazy. This is the 10-year-old. I feel bad that she was so hungry.
I slithered onto the sand, and the good smell went into an old pipe.
Oh, it's a toilet. I'd rather not eat more people.
I got closer and closer.
In her own room. Okay.
All of my stomach started growling. And suddenly, I was me again. I held my breath for a long time, but I couldn't hear anything. I think it's waiting for me to fall asleep. But it's not going to wait much longer. It needs to feed, and we both know I will be delicious.
Yikes. I wonder how she died then.
I'm not sure if I believed all of that, but I'm sure Edie would have.
Ooh, come on, girl. That didn't really... Hold on. You don't need to go out there yet. Oh, we're going.
This will be obvious later, but my mom never told me any of these stories. Edie would have, but Mom didn't like bringing up the past. Though, when we adopted a stray kitten, she was the one who named it Molly.
Okay.
I spent a lot of time in Great-Grandma Edie's room. We got along, and it was a good place to hide from my mom. When Edie told people Sven was killed by a dragon, she could also have said he was building a dragon-shaped slide that collapsed. She could have, but she didn't.
Fuck it. She wasn't wrong.
Edie gave a big interview about a mole man living under the Finch house. My mom was furious.
She was an artist.
Louis died a week before we left, but Edie had already started to memorialize him.
Damn. And that's up the grandkids, probably. With a family. That's really cool.
Even in her 90s. Sometimes Edie seemed a lot younger than my mother. The only trace Grandpa Sam's first wife, Kay, left on the house was the pink bathroom.
This is ridiculous.
It was a pretty big trace.
Frogs. We don't have a key right now. Oh. There's a secret in this bathroom.
There's a secret in this bathroom. It's in the last place you would look.
Oh, that's so cool.
It isn't in the cupboard. It's hidden in this book.
Alvin. Dear.
Sven gave Sam an old camera he'd refurbished. He never put it down.
All right. Milton. Wow, we're really just hopping room to room here.
I knew Grandpa Sam had a twin.
Grandpa Sam had a twin.
And that he never talked about him.
Alright, let's see. So Sam and Calvin. I see, they shared a room. That's where we came in. Can't leave. Oh, up. Right in front of my face. Maybe.
I guess my grandpa didn't like history any more than my mom did.
Command center.
How I Want to Remember My Brother by Sam Finch. The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it.
Hey.
My brother said he'd die before he ate another mushroom. And he did.
I don't like mushrooms either. Am I not swinging that great? Maybe I could... There we go. Come on. Go a little faster. Doesn't seem like it's working, does it? Yeah, I don't know. I think it's a texture thing for me. Oddly. There's not many things I'm like that with, but... Oh, both legs. Oh my god almighty.
At Barbara's funeral, we swore we'd never be afraid again. And he wasn't. I think Calvin always wanted to fly.
Flying would be cool.
Sam, Calvin, dinner's ready. Coming.
But that day, he finally made up his mind to do it. I told him going around was impossible.
Oh, we're doing this.
Maybe if I hadn't said that.
Calvin, I'm not gonna tell you again.
Ooh.
Maybe if the wind hadn't picked up. Then maybe he'd still be here. But I doubt it. I think he'd already made up his mind. That's what I want to remember about my brother.
Is he gonna go? Oh!
The day he made up his mind to fly. And he did.
That's a bummer. That's an absolute fucking bummer.
Calvin's story felt strangely familiar. When I was younger, I remember trying to do the exact same thing.
That's fair. I was always scared. I ain't gonna lie. I was a total pansy when I was a kid.
After the funeral, Edie roped off Calvin's half of the room.
Damn. Poor Calvin. Oh, okay, hold the fuck on. That's cool. This would be a really cool house to, like, see.
The passages were a pretty tight fit.
Definitely.
They'd obviously been built for smaller hands and bellies.
Well, let's... Hold on. Let's not go that way yet. Oh, this is someone else's room.
Growing up, I always thought of Barbara as a child star.
Damn. This would be genuinely insane, to be honest. This would be, like,
I never
actually
thought
crazy.
about how hard it must have been for her afterwards.
She was a movie star. Within reason. She was only 16. Barbara Finch. What year was it? 1944. Let's see what we can find. Oh, it is the comic book.
Of all the stories people wrote about Barbara's death, I'm surprised Edie saved this one.
Old Jack here with another ghastly tale inspired by America's most unfortunate family. I'm calling it The Surprise Ending of Barbara Finch.
Nice.
As a child star, Barbara was famous for her scream. Now at 16, she was all washed up. A has-been. But in a lucky break, she'd been asked to perform her signature scream at a local convention for monster movie fans. It was just the boost her career needed. Unfortunately, her scream hadn't aged well.
Getting better. I think you just need the right motivation.
Her biggest fan and current boyfriend, Rick, was about to demonstrate when...
Now
boy.
that was a great scream.
It was Barbara's father, Sven. He'd slipped into a table saw and had to be rushed to the emergency room. So Barbara got stuck babysitting her youngest brother, Walter. Her convention comeback was cancelled.
Okay, I'm hearing frustration, but I'm not hearing terror. What if I tried...
A gang of hoodlums in Halloween masks have been terrorizing Orcas Island tonight. Police are urging residents to...
That came from the basement.
You're right! Also, I loved your delivery on that. Why is
Wow.
your basement door locked?
Because my dad likes making puzzles and secret passages. There's a key hidden in the music box. The secret is to keep winding and winding until finally the key pops out.
Thanks, babe. I'll be back in a sec.
20 minutes later, Rick hadn't returned. So Barbara went to look for him, right on cue. She reached for the music box,
Turning it.
and as she wound the key, she listened for Rick, but the house was silent.
Ooh. Oh my god, not the Halloween music, bro.
She found Rick's crutch and imagined the worst.
Cool. Can hit the boss? Oh, sure can. Oh, look at all this stuff we can knock over.
The gang's leader is the infamous Hookman killer, Dr. Carl Hamill, who impaled and then ate his family 10 years ago tonight.
That doesn't look good.
The old fridge rattled and grew still.
Oh dear!
Oh. Was that her boyfriend?
Rick?
Barb, relax. I was just trying to scare you to help you find your scream.
Well, I'm not scared, Rick. I'm furious.
Then act furious. All I'm getting from you now is that you're hurt and confused and
She threw him out, but she kept a little something to remember him by.
Barb, have you seen my other crutch?
And she was still holding it when she fell asleep watching the late picture show. Hours later...
Barbara! Walter?
Oh, her brother.
What's going on up there? Ah! Okay, I'm coming up, but if this is a trick, you're dead, Walter.
Alright. Well, Halloween music again. Yeah.
Walter, are you there?
This isn't wise.
Walter vanished, but his bedside radio was still on.
Orcas Island police describe the man as 6 feet tall, with a steel hook for a hand. Residents are urged to lock all doors and windows and notify the police of any suspicious activity.
Barbara turned, saw the hookman, and was speechless. He was quite slashing. And he was. He couldn't get enough of Barbara.
Okay, Barbara. There's gotta be another way out of here.
Go this way.
That night, she played her part beautifully.
Come on, Barbara. We're in Molly's room. Out the window.
She thought about abandoning Walter, but just couldn't do it.
Fair enough. There's gotta be...
Molly's door hadn't been opened in years. The hinges grown.
Damn, he's right there! Are we gonna attack him?
He wasn't
Perfect.
moving, but she sensed the story might not be over yet.
But we gotta get our brother. Can't go in there. We gotta go downstairs. Oh, he's gone.
Had vanished. She listened for his breathing, but all she heard was...
Turn the TV off.
At the door, she heard whispering. It was coming from inside the house.
Oh. Who?
Dear.
The monsters had come to surprise her. For Barbara, it was a dream come true. Then she saw what kind of monsters they were, and she realized what was about to happen. She was going to be famous. And with her final breath, Barbara Finch gave the performance of her life. I wasn't there myself, but I hear Barbara was magnificent. Poor girl. She had a taste for stardom. But unfortunately, so did her fans. Of course, the police blamed it all on poor Rick, who disappeared the same night. And little Walter? Hiding under his bed the whole time. He took it all pretty hard, but that's another story. As for Barbara, tucked inside the music box is all they ever found of her. Her ear.
Oh.
Now that's what I call a real eerie tale.
That was really well done. To be honest.
Edie told me all Barbara wanted was to be remembered, as absurd as that comic was. Maybe what Edie saw was a happy ending.
But we don't know how she died for real. Let's see if we got the door. back in here.
I guess now I know why Mom didn't like me playing with the music box.
There we go.
Edie's father, Odin, built the original house. Whenever people ask me about my family, the first thing they always want to know about is Barbara.
Well, further upstairs. But we have that key now, or we know where the key is. Let's go downstairs. Let's see if that works. What the comic said. Keep spinning, keep spinning. Shit, I'm going the wrong way. Oh, it did work. Cool. Awesome. She said her mom would never let her down here, so... Sven.
Mom said the basement was off limits, unless I wanted another tetanus shot. I saw Edie sneak down to the basement once, carrying packages.
I cannot fucking see at all.
I thought maybe she was hiding presents. It turned out she was hiding a lot more than that.
Ooh.
I remember asking Mom once about where Walter had gone.
Yeah,
She
the
said
little...
after Barbara died, he got as far away as he could.
That's fair. Oh.
If there's a pattern in all these stories, I think it's that none of us has gotten very far.
Nice little underground bunker.
Goodbye, everyone. I can't believe I've been down here for 30 years.
30 years?
On that first day, after the shaking started, I didn't think I'd survive a week. But after a few days, I settled into a routine. That's what kept me sane. Having a schedule, living for today. I always expected to be dead tomorrow. But if you wait long enough, you get used to anything. Even a monster on the other side of the door starts to feel normal. Almost friendly.
Wow, he's eating the same thing every day.
Everything just stopped. Whatever that thing was, it was gone. Maybe it got tired of waiting. Or maybe I just got tired of being afraid.
Fair enough.
It's been a week now, the longest in 30 years. I'm done waiting. I have to leave. Well, I still can.
Okay.
I know it's out there, somewhere.
Hold on, guys. I just want to see if I can turn the brightness up because I'm dying over here. I can't see it all. Hopefully that's not too much. We'll see. Thank you. Thanks for your patience.
Whatever killed Barbara and Molly.
All right, one more time. There we go. Let's do that.
And Calvin. Maybe this is all a mistake.
It's like the family's cursed.
But I need to stop living the same day, even if it kills me. Whatever's out there, I want you to know I'm ready for it. I'm going to appreciate all of it, especially the food. I don't mind if I only have a year left.
Only have a year
Or
left.
a month.
Oh, you're just in
Or a single
anticipation of dying.
I'd be happy with one more day. I can already imagine the sun on my face.
Are you fucking serious? Oh my god, wow. Wow, I was like really hopeful for you. That was
Walter died
savage.
when I was 6. I can't believe my mom never told me he was down here.
Well, I was really invested in him. Sorry, Walter.
I'm sure my mom was trying to protect me.
She probably was. We're gonna go the same way he went.
Maybe she was afraid I'd end up like Walter.
That is really
But
sad.
if she
What
never
happened to
told
him?
me about an uncle under the house, I can only imagine what else she was hiding.
Yeah, it's fair.
I don't want to make the same mistakes she made. Trying to bury something that's still alive. Now that there's only one of us left, or maybe 2,
Maybe 2.
I thought it was time I heard the stories for myself and found out what happened to everyone else. But now I'm worried the stories themselves might be the problem. Maybe we believed so much in a family curse, we made it real.
Aww. All his model trains. Well, clearly. Clearly that train is not taking that route anymore.
I don't know if I should even be writing this.
Get it out, girl. It's better to talk about it.
Maybe it'd be better if all this just died with me. But I thought you should know about your family.
The
And the
graphics
history you're a part of.
are quite beautiful. Simple, but beautiful. And the music.
Though to be honest, I feel as lost as you probably do right now. I think the people in these stories believed them, for what that's worth.
That's fair. Back up to the house, probably. Out here on a pier. It kind of looks like a boat crash, doesn't it? Oh, okay, no more. This house would be really, really cool to explore. And I like how they kept adding
and
on.
when you look at the house, that history of imagination and stubbornness and madness, any of it seems possible. I think we've been surrounded by death for so long, we've just gotten used to it.
That's fair.
What kind of family finishes building a cemetery before starting the house? It's embarrassing for me to admit this, but the pet cemetery made me more uncomfortable than the human one.
A movie.
3 of the gerbils are mine, and 2 had been my fault.
Oh. Oh, so this is just pets. That's so sad. Some of the pups lived for a while, though. Let's see Derpy and Derpy Jr. Oh, man.
Sven built the house, but it was Edie who designed the cemetery.
Molly, Calvin, Sven, Edie. Walter we don't know anything about. We know Barbara.
I'm sure Odin's monument had been Edie's idea. My mom was always trying to move on, but for Edie, the past never went away. She could see it poking out of the water at low tide.
Like the original house?
Edie said she dreamed about the old house every night.
It is the old house. It's crazy. Oof. Not that I thought the game would let me fall off, but if I could have walked off the cliff in that moment, I totally
Edie's
would
side
have.
was always easier for me to understand. But the older I get, the more I can see where my mom was coming from.
Good.
Her dad had been pretty strict, but it wasn't enough to save her brothers. She was just trying to do better.
23... 1... Like 13... And her brothers. Wow, there's a lot of these. There's a lot of people in this family. Milton, we keep seeing his name, but he doesn't have a death date.
She lost 2 of her brothers, just like I did. I get why she tried so hard to protect us.
But some people at least lived a little longer. Sort of.
There's so many things I wish I could ask my mom now. Part of me thinks this is what she wanted all along. for me to come back someday and find everything out for myself.
That's the swing that the boy died on.
But looking back on it now, if she told me there was going to be so much climbing, I never would have come when I was 22 weeks pregnant.
That's fair. It is a lot of climbing.
I never met Grandpa Sam, but I think he and my mom had a lot in common. They were both pretty intense. Sam spent his life shooting photos, but Mom said he got nervous being in front of the camera. I guess we're all afraid of something.
Wow. That's awesome. So the grandmother, Edie, seems to have made all those, like, out of some tree and painted the family member on it, which is a really cool idea, honestly. Airline ticket. Well, he was trying to go somewhere. But if everybody in my family was dying left and right, I would also be afraid of a curse, if I'm being honest.
Dawn, I promise, you'll never forget this weekend.
Yes, sir.
These memories are gonna last a lifetime.
Zoom
Am I
in?
gonna have to shoot anything?
It's a hunting trip, Dawn. Perfect.
It's gonna rain the whole weekend, isn't it? Please just take the damn picture.
Where are you?
Hey, language.
Oh, she's... Whoops.
I will never forget this weekend, Dad.
That's the spirit. Okay, got it.
I'm gonna take some pictures, okay?
Just be careful. The camera's older than you are.
You're right, Dad. It's starting to clear up. Still freezing, though.
Damn. Oh, shit.
Aw.
The whole family. Wow, you really have to be focused in.
Definitely should not have drunk all that coffee.
Hold still while I take a picture.
Hey!
That's a keeper.
I'm just saying, I'm not always gonna be here, Dawn. You'll need to remember this stuff, if you want to survive.
I'll be fine, Dad.
You know who else thought he was gonna be fine?
Some guy who died.
Dawn, I'm being serious.
I know, Dad. You're always serious. Doesn't being out here make you want to chill out?
Well, to tell you the truth, I haven't been out here in 20 years. Last time I was with my brother Calvin. Man, that was a great trip. Your grandpa Sven taught us how to fish, how to build a fire. We found an old logging trail. There were deer everywhere. I bet if I could remember where that trail was, we'd spot a buck for you in no time.
He seems more interested in
Give
the
me a
camera.
minute to check the map. Don, don't you think you could find something more interesting to photograph?
No.
Let's see. Maybe. Or was it?
We're just taking pictures left and right over here.
Could have been.
I don't see any animals.
You don't need to waste any more film on me, kiddo.
I don't see any, like, animals or anything that we could take some pictures of. That might be it. Poems. Emily Dickinson. Oh, no. Boy, I don't know where to... Keep thinking it'll be him, but... Boy, I... Really?
Dad!
Good eyes, Don.
I would not have fucking found that.
Before you take the shot, let me get a picture of him.
But a picture of her.
Dad, I
don't think she wants to.
Let me get behind you.
do I have to do this?
Don, you don't have to do anything. But if you want to survive, you'll need to be strong. Great shot, Don!
Yeah. Is she crying? That's terrible.
I'm proud of you, Don. Always remember that, okay? Sorry, Don. Just gotta reset the timer.
Go. Oh. Come on, man.
Dad, it's twitching. I think
That's
it's
totally normal, Don.
No.
Just focus on the camera. Try not to think about...
Dad!
Wow, what a way to go.
Of all these stories, that's the one I wish most that my mom had told me.
That's a rough one. 33, too. Jesus. Is that Dawn? The daughter? I don't know. No, Dawn is her mom, isn't it? Edith's mom? Let's see.
After Sam died, my mom and Edie got really close. They'd both lost a lot.
That's fair. The baby. It was... It did say he was only one. Divorce contract.
Dear Kay, do you remember the way Gregory used to laugh when he thought he was alone? Like something funny was happening, but only he could see it.
We're being the baby?
I think he saw things the rest of us don't.
What do you want to get, Gregory?
Watching over Gregory, it's time to... Hold on, sweetie. Hello? Sam, I told you I don't want to talk right now.
Sam.
I wonder what he saw.
Oh, we're the frog. That's exciting.
What his robe was like. He reminded me so much of Calvin. Lost in his imagination. Whatever it was, he saw.
Can we get the whale in here? It's watching us. Ooh. Did I just get the frog?
It sure made him happy.
Okay. We got the whole gang.
I know how silly it sounds. But I worried about a baby being too happy. But I could feel him slipping away.
Sorry about that, Gregory.
I know you did everything you could. Maybe if I hadn't called that night.
Damn it.
Is she serious?
I don't want Gregory to hear this.
He's a 1-year-old child. He doesn't know what's going on. Oh no.
I wish he could have told us about the world we saw. There's so much I don't understand about Gregory, about everything. know what happened wasn't your fault.
Come on, Gregory. Get out of the water.
I'm sure he's happy. And he'd want you to be happy too. Good luck, Kay. Love, Sam.
Wow. Poor little Gregory. 34.
I can't imagine my mom ever writing poetry, and yet...
A poem for Gus, who always said the wedding was a bad idea. Our father never hit us kids, at least not very hard, before the day my brother said with teenage disregard that he'd be dead before he'd see a wedding in our yard.
Jesus. It's so interactive. I wonder...
My father made him come, of course, but Gus stood far apart, just flew his kite and bottled up the storm inside his heart. I tried to talk him out of it, but though he'd never met her, we don't need a stepmom, were the words that
I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride.
I wonder... Ooh.
When the time for photos came, Dad ordered him to come here. But Gus declined, and as a sign held up his middle finger. The wind picked up, and panicked geese appeared and quickly went. But all the humans did that day was go inside the tent.
Shit.
The rain came down in buckets then, but no one seemed afraid that nature might destroy the tent our dad had crudely made.
Oh, man.
The thunder sounded much too close and full of angry power. But all my father said to this was, "Make the music louder."
Ooh.
I wish that I could truly say I thought about you on that day. Out there on the beach alone, just you, the wind, the sea, and foam. But I didn't. Until we found you.
She never talked about him, but Mom told me once if I was a boy, they were going to name me Gus.
Well, that's very sweet. And he's still got a kite. Oh my goodness. Alright guys, well we're gonna go ahead and call this a night for tonight, because I wanted to have a little bit to be able to stream tomorrow. Seems like we still have a little ways to go. I know this game is also relatively shorter. So thank you guys for hanging out. It's always a pleasure. And tomorrow we will stream again at 8 p.m. So thank you guys, and I will see you tomorrow night at 8.